for an adult audience. The Dirty Dowdy Podcast may contain material that may be unsuitable for sensitive ears. Listener discretion is advised. The Dirty Dowdy Podcast.
Well, welcome back here to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast on Longbox.FM, sponsored, of course, by Riley's Brewing.
Cheers.
Thank you, Riley's.
You know, Kenneth, you got to work on your cheers, man. You got to actually cheers like you like the beer. And I know you do. I've seen it.
I do like the beer.
So
Cheers.
Give me a real cheers.
Cheers.
Like your rugby. What's your rugby
What are you
thing?
doing? Don't ask for that.
This is your
That's
no.
your mind, man.
I'm
Stop, Dowdy.
My bad. I should know what I'm doing.
Yep.
So anyways, Dirty Dowdy Podcast is back here this week. An interesting, fun week as we started some new stuff. Obviously, we talked about it last week. We started the new show this week on Monday, The Kick. Mm-hmm. And Kevin, I know you enjoyed that.
Yeah, we just basically sat around a circle and slammed a bunch of heroin.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday we had to kick it. Kick the habit. I'm addicted to heroin now.
If the show is live now, you can listen to the audio podcast. Go ahead and skip past that first 7 minutes of Kevin talking.
No, that's the important part.
He starts off the very first show with, "All right, well, I'm gonna need you guys to give me like 6 or 7 minutes." And our guest looks at like 6 or 7 minutes, and he's like, "This is important." And he just reads the definition of socialism and capitalism.
Yeah, we don't
And
care.
free
This
market.
isn't The Kick.
Yeah, so
And private property.
yeah.
Yeah. 4 of them. There were 4 definitions, you're right. And it was insane for me to expect an attention span longer than 1 minute.
Yeah, you killed me.
Yeah.
I was
What a
analyzing
fool
the
I've become.
seconds on the audio here as they were bouncing. I was like, Is it done
like-
yet? Nope, still going.
We start off a new show at the end of the new show.
And as it turns out, Daddy actually learned something too. So
No.
I'm
That's
sorry
usual.
about that.
No, we didn't. No.
Sorry about that, Daddy. As a result, you forgot how to drive.
Well, all right.
Did he learn to become a woman?
Oh,
He must be gender fluid.
For tonight's show,
why do I
ladies
feel
and
like we're
gentlemen,
going to hear that a lot?
if you want to hang out with us, you can call in at any time, 492-0450. You can Skype in, Longbox.FM. Cotty will be here shortly to be
Eventually
working on the chat room and the Skype. So try blowing her up now so she'll feel bad about being late.
Yeah.
She lives here and she's late. It's insane. So, should we kick her right off? Things we learned?
Let's kick it.
Let's do it.
Nah.
That was wrong.
Now, it's time to showcase what we have learned in the last week.
Polestar.
Well, I learned that without intern Pete, I ain't got no one to bring me no medical is.
So, he was your dealer?
No.
That's an affirmative head
It
nod.
was just a convenient shortstop. That's all.
Okay.
He's the reason I was on time.
Alex.
I learned actually earlier today that I really don't have much respect for a security guard riding on a Segway with a helmet.
No. That's why they invented Segways. So you know exactly who to hate.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of respect for you, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something about being able to stop you in your tracks with an acorn.
Yep. So that was very entertaining. I literally came up with that literally an hour.
Can a Segway go faster than a guy running in any scenario?
I don't think so.
Okay.
And I feel like when you would step off the Segway, you'd probably fall down, so you couldn't catch the guy anyway.
That's
Yeah.
worst device for mall security ever.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Kenneth, did you learn anything in that big red brain of yours?
Nope.
Thank you.
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
I've learned through binge watching that Daredevil is goddamn fantastic.
that's what I've heard.
I'm on season 2. I've got Punisher now, and that's one of my faves growing up. So I'm super, super stoked right now. I'm actually thinking about just ending the show right now so I can finish season 2.
No, don't do that. Don't do
Okay.
that. I learned after looking at kind of this gorgeous facial hair that I might actually want to dye my hair red. And you could call me transgendered.
Transgender.
I gotta put that
Transginger.
Oh my God, no. Get it out now before Monday.
No. Oh no, that's all. It's all ready.
down. It's gonna be the whole
Yeah.
fucking show.
I also learned I'm looking really excited to our first batch of hate mail.
My house is going to burn down.
Yep.
I heard Dan Stein talking earlier today. He wasn't sure if Hillary had declared herself a woman yet. They're not even sure what she identifies as.
Angry.
Withered.
Evil incarnate?
Well, guys, with all things...
Angel of Death?
Do you want to push the hashtag Make Fresno Better? So we try to make Fresno better. I think it's self-explanatory. Little things, anything.
Can you go a little further into that, Dowdy?
Yeah, hold a door open for somebody, make eye contact, and don't overtalk.
Maiden of Misery.
So don't overtalk?
Yeah, don't overtalk.
Oh.
Okay.
I think let's make Fresno Podcast better, and that's a really long hashtag.
Yeah, I tried to shorten it.
There's a lot of effort to make that hashtag better.
And remember, guys, you can check out not only our show, but any Fresno Valley podcast that I know of so far. They're all on Longbox.FM now. So we're the Central Valley hub for all Central Valley podcasts.
Sweet.
Look at that.
All right.
It only cost me $8.
Well, got to start somewhere.
So yeah, go to the website, check it out, give some love, give some subscribes, all that fun things. I'm done with that. Tonight we've got a fun show. We've got coming up here the Celebrity Clambake. Alex has got some things that'll put your house on fire, and we have our guest in tonight, Sahab, hanging out, drawing it up on a page. I knew drawing was going to come.
Hello.
If you troll his Facebook at all, it's just like all drawing. So I thought I should put some colored pencils out for you. Have some fun with that. So we'll be talking with you and also testing some of your skills with the game that we got, the Rewind game today.
Sweet.
So we'll be doing that, talking a little bit about Sahab and his music and what's going on in the Valley, and maybe some scenes that need some help. We'll get into all that fun stuff. But for now, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to be doing the Celebrity Clambake. It's all here on Longbox.FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast on Longbox.FM. Make YouTube your tube by searching out Longbox.FM on YouTube.com. It's music, videos, and live webcasts. Watch it all at YouTube.com by searching out Longbox.FM.
Hi, my name is Lindsay, and I'm searching for love.
I want to do music because I know people need my music. People need Kanye West albums.
My real apology to her will not come in the form of words.
When people say that I'm not like an airhead and things like that, it's not true at all.
All the stupid things celebrities do. It's the Celebrity Clambake.
All right, Dirty Dowdy Podcast here with the Celebrity Clambake on Longbox.FM, brought to you by Radley's Brewing.
Thank you, Riley.
Cheers.
And a little side of sadness for Kenneth. All right.
The usual sadness,
That's usual.
right?
That's part of the
that's,
course.
That's a normalcy.
Anyway.
Haven't gotten laid yet, huh?
Nope.
I'm not saying.
I'm going to guess that's a no then. We're not going to start off with celebrities or stupid news just yet. We are going to go to the June primary elections that happened yesterday.
I thought you said there wasn't going to be any stupid news.
Or useless news.
No, stupid news or celebrity news. It's not either. It's pointless news. It's
Is it Humplary?
it's election news.
Did Humplary win?
I'm gonna get there. We're gonna start off with State Prop 50, which is a California state proposition that said when state senators or assembly members are kicked off and suspended, they don't get paid for it. So that's good. So they aren't paying people like Leland Yee who ran arms and did shit like that.
Now we just need to suspend any politician for the first time in history.
No, they've done it actually 3 times in the past 2 years.
Oh,
okay.
Out of the 4 politicians.
All right.
Yep.
Get one of those, Alex.
Yeah, shut up.
Let's see. One was for running guns. The other one was for accepting bribes, and the third one was for he was
Printing.
actually had a lawsuit or something like that. It was a really bad lawsuit though. One was racketeering. Yeah, it was great.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Also known as politics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Measure C, which is a local bond measure to fund the city colleges, passed. 65%. Fresno City Council District number 6.
Ooh, we had some interest in that.
Yes, we did. We had them out here on the show, and that was dominated by Gary Bredefeld with 50.35% of the vote. I'm not sure if he has it because he didn't reach 51%. They may be doing a runoff between him and Jeremy Elvis Pierce come November.
How'd the kid do?
He got 595 votes.
Well done, kid.
Yeah, no, give him some love for that.
Hey,
yeah.
Probably even most of the people on this show.
It was it was a smile, man. That kid had a good smile.
Fresno mayoral race. Henry Perea was the clear leader with 43.8%, and Lee Brand got 31%, 31.93 if you want to be exact. So they'll be doing a runoff in November to see who actually gets the seat. Supervisor District number 5, Nathan Magsig won. Fresno County Supervisor District number 3, Sal Quintero won. 80-31. We had a horse in that race, and that horse
still losing
is dead. Joaquin Arambula won, the Democrat, with 55.32%.
By the way, we're still waiting for him. His chair is marked over there.
I know it is still there.
Welcome on the show.
Holly Carter's chair's there too, but she got dominated in that District number 6 race. 80-31. Jim Patterson won that one again. Congressional District number 22, which is the National Congress. Devin Nunes, of course, won. David Valadeo in the 21st Congress District won. 16th Congress District, Jim Costa dominated there, 65%. It's pretty solid. The 4th Congress District, Tom McClintock won unopposed, so I hope he got 75% of the votes. For U.S. State Senator...
Wait. If you run unopposed and you get 48% of the vote...
75%.
No, I know, but if you get 48%, do you...
It depends on if the write-in got more votes. It's happened before.
So it's still a top vote getter.
It's still top vote getter, yeah.
You got to be a real loser piece of shit if you run unopposed and still lose.
Yeah.
I've got to run next time.
Barbara Boxer is finally retiring from the United States Senate.
Good.
God. But she's going to get replaced by either a Democrat or a Democrat. Democrat from San Francisco or a Democrat from L.A. So
there's no Democrats in San Francisco.
Yeah, I know, right? Loretta Sanchez of Los Angeles was in the lead with 21.78%. And Kamala D. Harris, who's our
the wrestler for WWE
Attorney General, she was at 20.78, not too far behind. They are going to be running off.
Is it wrong that I want her to go
November?
to Congress? Just belly hanging out, slapping it, going, just like Kamala.
Have you seen what Kamala D. Harris looks like?
No, but I don't want to ruin the image in my head.
Yeah, I'm fine with me. That happens. For the Republican ticket for the President of the United States, the POTUS.
Humplary. Just say Humplary.
No. This is for the Republican. So it's Donald Trump.
Donald Humplary Trump.
He's all about that hashtag MAGA.
Good for him. Good for this world.
And then for the President of the United States on the Democratic ticket, we've got Chilarty Clinton.
Yep.
Billary.
Chilarty. Because she's a shill. She got 58% of the vote in Fresno County. She actually did about 75% in the state of California. And she got the nod over Bernie Sanders, who only had 38% in Fresno.
So all those people who were marching, they didn't make it?
Or they were the only ones that voted.
Aww.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
Sorry, world. We're all going to burn.
It's not. Well, actually, we're not going to feel the burn.
We will.
No, it's just
we will feel a burn.
We're just going to get the chill.
With a U, man. With a U.
We're literally going to burn.
We got Chilarty. She's got no chill, though.
Netflix and Chilarty.
Fuck.
I'll just stay home.
Write it.
That's what you normally do. That's what you normally do. You can't.
Just go through Redbox instead. Fuck
no, you go through Red too.
You Netflix and jerk.
Ellen DeGeneres. Okay, we're done with the election news. That stuff's all out.
Oh, thank yay.
So now we're on to celebrity news. That looks like Titty Pierce, but it really spells Titi Pierce. Ellen DeGeneres is getting sued over her titty joke. A Georgia woman...
would be Georgia.
Yeah. Has her panties in a ringer over joke Ellen DeGeneres told on her show. In fact, she was so upset, she's suing the show producers for allegedly besmirching her good name. In a segment called What's Wrong with These Signs, Ellen showed a real estate sign advertising a broker named T.T. Pierce. Ellen assumed, as we would have, that it's pronounced Titty. But Titi as grammar dictates, is pronounced T, as I've said like 8 times. Pierce says in her lawsuit, no one has ever made such an error in the 35 years on this planet that she's been here. As such, she's suing for defamation and invasion of privacy. The name-calling apparently led to immediate ridicule and raucous laughter from the show's live television audience. Sorry, it's been one of those days. Pierce says she suffered emotional distress, embarrassment, and anger. She was even getting angry that her information was not blurred out as it is in the picture we showed just a moment ago.
Titi Pierce is obviously a victim, and someone should get her, at the very minimum, some free health care. Very minimum.
You know what? I wonder if she's ever played a game of Twister.
Boo.
Yeah. Nah. Boo. I got that. Yeah.
Boo. She's not too old for free college, is she? Someone get that woman something for free.
Yeah, she got free publicity. I'm sure she's going to use this to her advantage.
I think she should open a tattoo and piercing shop.
I think so. I think this helped her find her real calling. We'll call it tattoo.
Oh, wow.
I was going to say TT piercing, but you know.
TT piercing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Please move on.
Kimbo Slice, famous for bum fights and backyard brawls, has passed away at the age of 42. They have confirmed. Slice was hospitalized early Monday near his home in Coral Springs, Florida. He passed away a short time later. The CEO of Bellator MMA confirmed the news, saying, "We're all shocked and saddened by the devastating and untimely loss of Kimbo Slice, a beloved member of the Bellator MMA family." One of the most popular MMA fighters ever, Kimbo was charismatic, larger-than-life personality that transcended the sport. Outside of the cage, he was a friendly, gentle giant and devoted family man. His loss leaves us with extremely heavy hearts, and our thoughts and prayers are with the entire Ferguson family and all of Kimbo's friends, fans, and teammates. Details around his death are unclear. Kimbo, his real name is Kevin Ferguson, last fought in Bellator 149 back in February and defeated Dada 5000.
I feel like he came in...
But the victory was overturned when Slice tested positive for a banned steroid. Dowdy, what did you say earlier?
I said...
No overtalk. Shut your mouth. Back in 2003, Slice became an internet sensation for his backyard fighting videos, destroying several opponents in unsanctioned street fights. He later signed a deal to fight in the UFC. He competed on The Ultimate Fighter back in 2009. While his MMA career never really blossomed, he was undefeated as a boxer with a 7-0 record.
Wasn't he that guy that had that song, Space Odyssey?
No.
Oh, no, it was Beat It.
No.
Right?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I Will Always Love You.
No.
Didn't he die in a plane crash?
No.
Who am I thinking of?
Everybody else who has more fame and talent and ability, reach, fans.
Right. I'm thinking of Aaliyah.
No, this guy came into life. This guy came into life with a whole lot of hype, and then he tapped out early.
That was bad puns.
Mm-hmm.
Bad puns.
At least mine had a history lesson.
Fuck you. Next story.
All right, left eye. This one goes out to Jason, who's not here. The game, Chicago's Chi-Town is too gangster for me. The game believes he's dodging real-life bullets in Chicago now that a judge has granted his request to postpone a court hearing. According to legal docs, the rapper asked the judge to push a June 16th hearing for a sexual assault lawsuit in Illinois. He cited a massive outbreak of violence over Memorial Day weekend in the city, where about 70 people were shot and 6 died. Game thinks it's likely there will be a bunch of revenge shootings, and he fears he could be caught in the crossfire. Priscilla Rainey, who filed this suit against Game, didn't oppose his request. The judge signed off. They haven't set a new date yet, but the trial is set to start in November unless the Game and Rainey reach a settlement,
or get shot in the head,
or get shot in Chicago. Yeah,
probably more likely.
Yeah, actually, probably.
Yeah,
can we go do a GoFundMe to shoot him?
No.
Well, not now.
Now that you said it, it's a little too late for that.
Oh, okay, my bad. Let's just rewind and pretend that didn't happen.
Speaking of lawsuits, Ed Sheeran has been sued. Someone says he jacked Photograph, a song he recently came out with. Ed Sheeran's hit song Photograph is a total ripoff, according to a new lawsuit filed by 2 songwriters. According to legal docs, Sheeran's photography blatantly copied huge chunks from the song Amazing, written by Martin Harrington and Thomas Leonard for the X Factor Season 7 winner Matt Cardle.
Oops.
Who watches the X Factor? Interesting to note, the songwriters hired the same attorneys that won a $7.4 million judgment against Robin Thicke and Pharrell's Blurred Lines just 2 years ago. They're suing for copyright infringement and seeking more than $20 million in damages. They reached out to Sheeran for a comment, but they have not heard anything back.
Does the artist actually get sued, or does the record company have to pay anything on that?
I think it's probably production related. So whoever is tagged as a producer / songwriter on the song is probably the one that's going to get their shit.
Are you saying that there's a chance one of these artists has to go into a courtroom and say, "No, Honor, I swear this wasn't me. I actually have no talent. They write it all for me. I just read the words."
That's what I was talking about last week with Skrillex, Diplo, and Skrillex,
I want
Diplo.
this moment.
Yeah. Whoever is getting the primary check off that. I mean, if they pay the producers up front and they don't get a percentage on the back end, then it's just going to be whoever's getting the percentages, probably.
When they're thinking of the amount that they sue for, do they just come up with a random number, or are they actually doing research of how much these guys made? They're just like, fuck it, $20 million.
I think they figure out if like 1/3 of the population was dumb enough to download it on iTunes, add that number up.
Yeah, they're just looking for a percentage of it. So, like, if he sold, 60 million downloads, which is absolutely possible with Ed Sheeran at $1 a download, that's, he gets, 35 cents of that. So, I mean, it's some solid money.
Coke money.
If you're doing it right.
Solid bricks of Coke money.
Your check is just a kilo.
Speaking of bricks, we're going to go to Turlock.
Ooh.
We went from Ed Sheeran to Turlock.
Is that you, Kenneth?
Kenneth, what were you doing in Turlock?
Yeah,
I have a tattoo on my back, so no.
That was not me.
Stamp, isn't it?
The Butt Crack Bandit Steals Plants
this side
from
up,
Turlock
upside
Restaurant.
down?
Oh, gosh.
Sorry.
Fucking, you're the one that bitches about Overtalk the most.
Yeah, but that
was not gold.
That was genius.
That was literally a shit pile of shit.
See, your
giant turd coming out of a butt crack.
Big turds come out of where?
Butt crack. Wheelbarrow is typically considered a burglary tool, but in this case, the plant theft at Cotta Kitchen in Turlock, one was used as a getaway vehicle. Yes, the theft was captured on the restaurant's security cameras. The thief rolling his wheelbarrow onto the porch at 833 East Main Street just before 10 p.m. on Wednesday night. The shirtless man bent slightly to set down the wheelbarrow, exposing the top of his posterior and earning him the name the Butt Crack Bandit from the owner, Angela Cotta. However, the bandit then leaves, maybe to retrieve a shirt, because he's wearing one upon his return 15 minutes later. He can then be seen talking on a cell phone while he paces in front of the business. This guy's got a lot. He's got to live really close if he's using a wheelbarrow to steal this stuff. He proceeded to pull plants from the planter next to the front door. I'm not even going to say what they are.
Well, unless he's on crack or...
It's a fucking plant. You can grow it.
And then he stole a Japanese maple, yanking hard 2 or 3 times, but then conceding defeat once he realized he could not pull a Japanese maple out of the ground.
So you go to nearby neighborhoods and you just look at the guy who has the best landscaping that looks like it shouldn't match anything that's surrounding the area.
And a bunch of wheelbarrow tracks in and out of his front yard.
And you see him working in his yard with butt cracking out.
Yeah. He probably went to go get a shirt and he came back. He's like, now they'll never be able to call me anything stupid like the Butt Crack Bandit.
Posting wanted posters in his neighborhood. Have you seen this ass?
I recommend the guy goes and steals a belt.
Yeah, probably should. In April, the Turlock Garden Club planted flowers and other plants in 40 pots on East and West Main Streets between Lander and Palm Street in Turlock. The following week, 5 of the pots had been vandalized, and they were kind of disappointed. The plants in all 3 of the pots had been carefully dug out, while the other 2 flowers were cut and left lying in the pot, which means that people they were bored and
went out of their way,
vandalized the plants.
Yeah. There's not a lot to do in Turlock.
Really, they've got great beer there. There's a good brewery there. Dust Bowl. It's tasty. I just thought Turlock. I thought I'd bring it back to the Valley, but
free advertising.
Disappointing. On to the news. On the next one, that guy probably was walking across the street willy-nilly, but this alligator in Florida traverses the intersection on the crosswalk. Yes, this is a law-abiding alligator in Florida, photographed by police using the crosswalk to stroll across a busy street and return to his habitat. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office said in a Facebook post that deputies received a report around 9:20 a.m. Monday about an alligator in some bushes near a busy Palm Coast intersection. The post said the alligator, which measured more than 5 feet long, darted out into the street, and deputies stopped traffic to slow the reptile to allow the reptile to use the crosswalk. He just walked across the crosswalk like it was normal. The sheriff's office shared a photo of the spectacle snapped by Mark Olson, a member of the Sheriff's Citizens Observer Program. Deputies said a trapper from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission was called to the scene but was canceled before arriving when the alligator wandered through a wooded lot and returned to its natural habitat.
So the cop has a camera to capture this, but not the police brutality.
No. That was the Citizens Observation Program.
Oh, okay.
Immediately afterwards, cops fired 62 bullets into the Alligator and then charged it with resisting arrest.
And then sprinkled crack on it.
Sprinkled some crack. Like,
it has a gun.
We're getting our quota today, Johnson. It has a gun. Danger.
Dart it out into the street. I've seen gators move. That fucker cannot dart into the street.
Does he move faster than you, Kenneth?
No.
He ran at me with a purpose, your officer.
All right. Speaking of Kenneth, FDA, people are overdosing on anti-diarrhea drugs.
Good job, Kenneth.
Federal health officials are investigating sometimes deadly overdoses with common anti-diarrhea drugs, a bizarre manifestation of the nation's drug abuse problem. The primary ingredient in prescription Imodium and similar over-the-counter drugs, loperamide, is intended to control diarrhea, but abusers sometimes try to achieve a heroin-like high by taking massive doses and then never pooping again. Up to 300 milligrams at once.
I don't think those two collaborate
According
with each other.
to cases in the medical literature. Kenneth! Oh, yeah, it's horrible. A recommended dose range between 8 and 16 milligrams, so they're going high. The agency has received 31 reports of people hospitalized due to heart problems, including 10 deaths over the last 39 years. That's
no, they're all full of shit.
This has killed tens of people.
There are dozens of us.
Jesus.
They're getting shit-faced.
But a CBS News reported last month National Poison Control Centers experienced 71% increase in calls, but 71% of like 10 is like 17. That doesn't count.
Oh, it's a new thing.
This is a really shitty article.
48.6. I'm Alex, the numbers robot.
Okay,
just because I can do math.
Yeah, basic math, nerd.
Fuck.
Go back to college.
Use your words properly.
Go to this story. This is important. Slot couldn't make it tonight.
This one goes out to... Oh, wait, gosh. No, there's an extra one on here? Motherfucker.
You just wait for it.
Oh, shit.
This one, we go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, where a man starts a fire in an apartment over neighbors having loud sex. An Albuquerque man was who wanted some peace and quiet is now in big trouble. Police arrested 36-year-old Ruben Cook. Hey, he's about your same age, Dowdy. After a fire at his apartment near Osuna and Academy. According to the criminal complaint, Cook admitted to starting the fire because his neighbors were having sex and making too much noise. He then decided he would rather go to prison and get away from the noise, according to the complaint.
He could have just left.
Cook told officers he started the fire with a lighter, which they then found in his pocket. On Tuesday, Cook was released on his own recognizance. He is currently facing charges for arson.
Something tells me somebody was supposed to hear this part.
Yeah.
Yeah. That isn't here now.
Well, let's just say, I don't know, like a Sunday happened, and for some reason I decided to do a whole bunch of promo work and mic stuff in the studio.
Oh, and it comes through, right?
Oh my God, so fucking loud. It was like murder sex.
I feel like you need to take those sound deadeners and put them in his room.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need to do in his room.
According to this guy, your logic should be to set fire to the room.
Do anything in his room, actually.
Do you think that he had sex
Make
first?
sure you're wearing gloves.
And then
maybe
murdered her? Or did he murder her and then have sex with her?
It was like murder sounds. Like she's not just loud. She's screaming almost like should I go in there and save her? And
that's what gets her
they
off.
went for the marathon thing. So they went 7 times in that day. So I'm sitting here, I turn on the record and I'm like, okay, we'll go. Dirty Dowdy Podcast here, and you're and I was like, God damn it! So I tried it again. I waited until they got because Jason goes like 45 fucking minutes. So I go into the room to go play a video game, and I heard a break, and I was like, okay. So I get up in here, I start recording. Well, fuck! So finally, I put the mic
sounds like a baby
out
crying.
to the wall, and I recorded them fucking.
You know, when someone tells me,
let's hear it. Do we have a soundbite?
That'll be on the break.
Do you have that soundbite, Dowdy?
I do somewhere, yeah.
Come on! You didn't have it queued up. You didn't have it queued up. Ready to go?
I'm going to save it for a night that he's here. About it. I'm waiting for a night that he's here.
Just do it right now. Let's hear it for the studio audience.
When somebody tells me that they have sex 7 times in a marathon, that's not impressive to me. That's not
even fun.
Yeah, to me that sounds like you're not good at having sex. Like it's taking you 7 tries to get sex over with. That's what I hear.
It was like an 8-hour period of just like I felt like Edward Norton, and I had Bonham Carter and Brad Pitt in the room just banging all day long, and I wanted to kill. I was Jack's angry nipple.
Poor Brad Pitt.
All right. Well, that's enough about Dowdy's rant. That's something he learned this week, apparently. This is a stupid story that Dowdy added for me, which I'm never happy about because the last time he did this, it was a Wookiee. Tila goes Tila.
If there's one, I saw this, I knew it was going to pop up on.
If there's one celeb who really knows how to go, if there's one celeb who really knows how to go crazy on Twitter, on a Twitter rant, that has us question their mental stability, it's definitely Tila Tequila, and she's done it again. In the past, the Shot at Love star has been known to make some pretty ridiculous Nazi comments, claim the Earth is flat, and somehow even get her fans to pay for her furniture.
Slocko killed her.
Well, Tila's most recent controversy could top them all. She posted a pic of herself on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter on Tuesday with a caption talking about hunting down illegal immigrants. I'm guessing she was headed to the Home Depot. The 34-year-old shared, "Ain't nothing better than riding around Texas in my cowboy boots to hunt down these damn illegals. Hashtag send them back."
Those aren't cowboy boots.
Now, I always thought that she was contractually obligated to die once MySpace became unimportant.
I really wish it was. I really wish it had been that. I'm just going to say hashtag Home Depot.
I think she's breach of contract by being alive still.
No, she's the gift that keeps on giving, man.
Wasn't she a robot?
Oh, that's what.
Yeah, and she's the chosen one from God, but she is a clone at the same time.
It's all making sense now.
Yeah. So
it's that Asian sex robot.
Gotta love myself.
Oh yeah, those are everywhere.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, she's like $40
at the Home Depot.
Well,
fuck.
I'll tell you what. We're gonna take a quick break here. We're gonna come back. We have our guest Sahab, who's been drawing it up. We're gonna be finally talking with him. We're gonna get some music in from him too, as well, during this break, and then something special coming on after we talk with you. It's all gonna go on here next. It's the Dirty Dowdy Podcast here on Longbox.FM.
You're listening to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast on Longbox.FM. This segment of the show is brought to you by Riley's Brewing. Local made craft brews for any occasion. Try our Sancha, Cougar, or the all-new Riley's Hard Root Beer today.
Hey, what's up? This is Adam Sandler, and when I'm farting on your face, I'm listening to Dirty Dowdy Podcast. Shibby-doo and Scooby-Doo.
It's the Dirty Dowdy Podcast.
It's the Dirty Dowdy Podcast back here in the Longbox.FM studios, brought to you by Riley's Brewing.
Thanks, Riley's.
Thank you, Riley's.
And thank you, Cotty, for listening to the Be Here Early and on the show. You heard, I told everybody 30 minutes early. You took that as an hour late.
Yeah.
1 out of 2 ain't bad. That's like an A in Common Core math.
Thanks, babe. Doing good work.
There's a balance, So
let me know when that balance. Give me a definite on that. You and timing, I've just never figured out.
Neither have I, obviously.
Clearly.
Hey, she's late here, but she's never late.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of babies and pumping them out, Sahab, how you doing, man?
Good. I pump out babies.
You like to pump out that baby juice, whether on a stick or being the stick?
Yes, sir.
That's what we want to hear.
And there goes to making the guests feel awkward.
All right.
Sahab looks like he's got pretty fertile hair.
It's pretty fertile.
Like, don't get too close. You might end up pregnant.
He's the Troy Polamalu of DJs.
I just want every listener to know I don't support this racism or sexism that this.
He will.
Thanks, Wes. So, anyways, we have been getting to know you a lot during actually everything off the mic. I think that we should start bringing mics with us everywhere we go.
Nope.
Except for some of the pot-related stuff that happens.
Probably not a good idea.
Try that already.
Really not a good idea.
That's called evidence.
Welcome to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast. So you are, what's the best way to describe you? Electronic artist, DJ? How do we do it?
Just a musician. trying to live.
Well, then look at me. I'm an asshole trying to put you in a box you don't belong
riveting.
in. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah. Don't ever put
except for Dowdy because he's a douchebag.
Yeah, don't put baby in a box.
That's a winning reference right there. That better be written down
somewhere.
So, anyways, you've been performing and being around the. Okay, don't molest the goddamn. You guys know how much I hate that.
Oh, it's better now.
He started it.
No, you could just keep talking like you were.
I hate you guys so much.
We love you too, Daddy.
Thanks, man. I'm looking at your penis still. Yep. You've been performing, playing around Fresno. How long now?
Too long.
Too long is the right answer.
Shit, man. Like 10 years.
Really?
10 years playing.
You sounded so disappointed. Like
I thought, like when I was in high school, the window of opportunity was so ginormous, and I thought it would be different, you know. But it's still cool. But 10 years.
All right. Well, you've been playing around in some bigger events here. You know, we were talking a lot about the Grizzly Fest, and we can possibly touch on that one later.
The Schmizzly Schmest.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not allowed to say names, dog.
Oh, I can, and I'll get sued. That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
He likes to collect those.
I have the cease and desist letters just stacking as I go on doing this program.
God.
Somehow he feels proud of that.
It would be good to have one that's not from a politician.
You can't spell merit without demerit.
Ain't that the truth?
Oddly enough, Dowdy doesn't really know how to spell.
Thanks again. I'm glad you showed up for this.
Thanks, angry girlfriend.
He also has trouble speaking, but that's another story.
And he puts baby in a box, which baby don't like.
Oh my God, I'm going to be out of this thing here. So you not only perform, you're obviously an artist, and I'm going to be capturing everything that you are writing or drawing up on this page.
You could have this.
Yeah, it's going in a frame.
Doodles. It's
I was actually thinking,
important.
Can you just give us new logos and then we'll steal them from you?
Yeah.
Sweet. Perfect.
New logos every month. That's it. There it is.
Perfect.
It's baby in a box, which is what you try to do. Look, he's in a fish tank's boxes.
I'm going.
That's a box in your mind, around your mind.
You know,
glass case of emotion.
Fuck branding, dude. I'm totally changing the show. We're the baby in the box. Baby in the podcast?
No.
Never mind. Dirty Dowdy Podcast back here again.
It's more organic.
Where would you? Oh God, where do we go? You were talking about your private club.
Well, it's more of like. I think that
go to the beginning of this because this is
so
going to talk. We're going to get into artist venue.
You could ask me whatever you want.
Okay, so
just straight up. I'm sure anyone who cares already knows what happened.
So I've heard that you've been a little upset lately with certain people and venues and
just
schmenus.
Yeah, schmenus and certain schmestivals by certain schmanagers that try to put on their schmartises.
Wait, Kevin Smith managed you?
No.
Oh.
No. I wish.
Oh, Smod, not Schmod. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, got the wrong one.
Yeah, but and I just for me this what I'm doing for myself is I'm gonna throw shows at my art studio, which is at Broadway Studios, because like we talked about, I think that like my fan base that really cares, that's really tuned in at the shows, is as big as that studio is, which is around 50 people, you know.
Well, you were saying outside, you don't need 250. You don't need 3,000.
Yeah, because you could be at a show with 250, 500, 1,000 people that don't give a fuck. You know, you could get paid and play those shows, but what is the point of that? You know, you could play those little wine festivals they have, and they pay good because they get a big budget for entertainment. So I know a lot of bands that play that and they get, you know, whatever. But they're just background music, you know? They're like it's not important, you know. But the people that do care, that go to shows, especially in Shmresno, I think it's, for me anyways, it's like around 50 people, you know. And at this last art hop, we tried, me and my homie Laura, we tried it out as kind of like a test, you know. We were doing art hop anyways, and we said, let's try it out, let's do back-to-back DJ sets. And there's a good like 20 minutes there where it really felt like a little tiny ass venue. There's like people dancing, and there's the cool guy hanging out by the door, you know, or on the wall.
So you'd rather have a smaller, more intimate crowd
who's
there for you.
Because that's how it's always been for me from the beginning, you know. When I did shows alone, I only started making electronic music because that was the most convenient way to continue making music and not have to rely on band members that are always late, or band members that care more about anything else than they do about being a musician, you know.
Or OD'd.
So yeah, exactly. So I decided at an early age, like 16, 17, after like 3 of my bands broke up, that I'm not gonna join bands anymore, you know, because they just keep falling apart. And I started, like, I don't know, writing music on piano and singing and doing that thing. And I would play shows in like Hanford and shit, and these little coffee houses. And
so you like the smaller?
Yeah, that's just what I'm used to, and that's what I feel like.
We're not going to find you at Wembley opening up for Dead Mouse 9 in front of 300,000.
I don't know, maybe. I mean, shit, if like Dead Mouse 5.
No, 9.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Schmedmouth Schmau. I don't know, man. I mean, I also like better equipment, and I like
so the balance
putting
between
food on
paid,
the table for my baby in a cool way that I like, you know. I don't want to be working jobs that I don't like just to live, you know. I'd rather be doing music. And if Schmedma 5 hits me up and is like, hey man, I want you to play this schmoncert and you're schmopening, and
like, holy
and you're getting
Schmidt.
made like $1,000 or something, you know.
There are people hitting their computers right now going, what's going on? The connection is bad.
It's like Andy Kaufman with the TV thing.
What we in some of the series, and we've done this more and more, and I really like getting into this: artist versus promoter versus venue. You had some strong opinions on what's wrong with the artist side of things.
Well, I'm fucking gonna be 30 this year, so
yeah, poor baby man.
The fact that I'm 30 and I'm still doing this, regardless at what level it is, or how much I'm getting paid, or who I'm opening up for, or who signed me, or whatever, I feel like as a musician who's serious about his craft, there's a certain amount of respect that they should be given as human beings in general, you know. And I feel like musicians don't get that, and it's not just here, you know. I wish I could say it's just a Fresno thing, but it's not, you know. And
you're just dance monkey dance, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And it's always like, you should be fucking thankful that you're here. Oh, I'm charging you this much. This is how much I charge other people. You should be thankful that you're even a part of this. And at a starting out level, when I was 18, when I was just trying to play shows, and I would take anything. I did that for more than 10 years, dude, in my city, not around anywhere else, you know?
You don't think that you should be doing me a favor for every single show until you make it famous, when then I have to do something for you?
What do you mean? What is the...
You mean, you, as a artist, you should be bending over backwards for any promoter or venue until you become big and famous. At that point, they now have to bend over for you.
Yeah,
there's no middle ground, right?
No, yeah, exactly. Well, that's what the thought process is with. I feel like with promoters, and then bands immediately think that way, like, oh, when I make it big, I'm never playing there. Well, okay.
You made it big. Congrats.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference, like how local artists are getting treated, as musicians that are just trying to freaking play music. It's not like bands or rappers or producers that are in Fresno are asking for too much. If you just respect the person and give them some fucking food and some water, like just the bare minimum, you, as an artist, as a musician, you walk away thinking like, okay, at least I got treated good, I've played shows where the promoter was like, well, we had a show, this many people came, and he was like, I really want you to play. And he met my guarantee. No one fucking came to the show, and we fucking partied, and it was fucking fun. And that show I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life, because he gave me my guarantee. He bought me a bottle of like really expensive whiskey, and they had a little. It was at Soap Company, and they had a little bar set up, and I went back there serving drinks for the amount of people that were there because there was only like 10 people there, and the 10 people that were there were playing. They're just like,
you'll perform and bartend.
Well, fucking if you're nice to me, I'll do nice things for you. You know what I mean? If you're mean to me, yeah, I'll
squeeze out clean out a urinal a little bit.
I've done that before.
How's your scrubbing skills?
No, I haven't done that, but I've helped clean up after a show because the person needed help and they were nice to me, and
beginning
that's
of the
how
end, you should be there.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's not. I'm not saying that what I'm doing may necessarily work for everyone or every musician or artist that's in Fresno. But for me, this seems to be the best way to continue making music and playing shows. Because I'm just done. I'm done being treated like that. I don't want to pay to play. I don't want to do that anymore.
Are there venues in town that you would, with that drop of a hat, you would go and play?
Liquid Fetish, because they treat me good every time.
Awesome.
And if I don't know, Peeves, I feel like is cool, but I don't know what's going on there. But I'd probably play there too because they've always treated me good. Soap Company, like Nolan's always Schmolin, sorry. Even though it's a compliment. Schmolin's always been nice, There's certain promoters and like artists and even like venues like Liquid Fetish that I have a relationship with already, and they don't apply to what I'm saying. The whole Prince slave thing that I did that I got shit for. It was just about the people who they know who like they are, Mm-hmm. I didn't have to.
Well, the people who are doing bad are doing a good job letting people know that they're bad.
Yeah,
and the artists are knowing, the venues are knowing, the promoters are knowing.
The artists that matter in this town, and the musicians that matter, and anyone who's an artist that's in this town, we're all like connected, So if you fuck somebody over, the other person's gonna hear about it, It's not so hush hush, and it's not such a big city that shit just like you could brush it under the rug or whatever, you know what I mean?
No, it's reputation.
Yeah, exactly.
It gets around.
Yeah, it gets around easier in a smaller town,
like herpes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Fresno herpes.
Which is the worst kind.
It is.
Can I?
You can't even say herpes in Fresno. You gotta say schmerpies, of course. I mean, legal.
Sherpies?
Yeah. I'm just giving you legal advice, dude. I'm just looking out for you. For your benefit.
I appreciate that.
There you go. Now you're learning.
Let me ask you a question here. In a brand new segment we invented just a little bit ago called Let's Put Baby in a Box.
Oh, no.
Not a box.
That didn't work. I didn't get my sound effect. Damn it.
Man, we have a terrible sound guy.
Let's put baby in a box.
Box. Box.
First question. Yay.
Wait, does that me too? Oh,
shut up.
Shit.
No. 5 bands, 5 artists, 5 anyone in the locally here, who would you like to put on with you? Who are your favorites to spend a night performing with?
I just want everybody to focus on me. I don't want anybody there but me.
You didn't answer the question.
Okay, Sahab, and Sahab. Because I spit hot fire.
Good job, Hillary.
Who the 5 hottest rappers of all time? Dylan, and Dylan.
I see that's not going to go anywhere. Damn it.
This box
I see what you're trying to do. I think you're trying to set up a show. And you're going to be like, well, you said on air that you'd like to play.
Yeah, contractually obligated at this point, right?
Sahab.
All right, so we're
Sahab.
The Dirty Dowdy Podcast is putting on a show next Thursday night at Liquid Fetish with Sahab 5 times. All right.
No one will go.
That's a normal podcast show.
It'll be the best show ever.
Hey, 50 people will go for sure, and we could fit them in the studio.
At least for one of the showings.
Yeah.
We'll have to do another party night here, the Dirty Dowdy Dance Party.
With 50 people?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll play it, dude.
Okay. I'll have to show you video
of
of the last
even
one.
know, man. I may show up at your birthday party. And
Wasn't
just
that just you dancing
DJ.
by yourself?
That was me dancing. I outshined all of you guys in the dance. Well, Kevin humped a chair.
I took that chair to town.
It was epic.
But you
Remember,
did get
Schmear.
You did get all Britney Spears all over that box in the corner.
Oh, dude, I got fucking crazy. I out twerked.
Would you say it was toxic or?
Yeah, a little toxic.
And very dirty.
Did it one more time too.
You knew that was coming.
Well, speaking of things that are coming,
bam!
It's time for Mole Star Kevin's questions.
That happened.
Here it is.
First question.
Always forget. Sahab, very important question. What is the horniest beat per minute?
Oh, well, hold on.
Okay.
100 or 99. But then you have to play it in halftime, though.
Could you give us a beat, like a beatbox beat?
It's like this. Okay. Oh, okay.
Down on the table, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna do that table pounding I love.
It's like boom, 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 kind of like that.
That was pretty sexy.
And then you do it at halftime?
Yeah, that's the halftime. Because if it was in full, it would be like boom, boom, and you don't want that. That's too fast. You guys slow it down. So it's got to be like boom, boom.
Judges, Cotty, would you say horny?
Is the chair now wet?
Do we need to clean up on aisle, Cotty?
There's no avocado nearby, so.
Did anyone just get their pants pregnant?
Kenneth probably did.
I did, because Sahab. I'm just playing.
I'm shregnant right now.
All right, let's move on to...
Second question.
Oh, that was smooth. Ryan, let's ask Ryan. Ryan.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah,
it is.
It's hot.
Yo.
Hey, what's going on?
You know.
By the way, Sahab's life partner.
He's the muscle man, because I didn't know if you're going to rape me or not, to be honest.
We didn't know
Still
what
up
we
in the
were
air.
getting into.
Well, I got muscle, homie. Ryan, get him.
So do I.
Oh, you didn't know if we were going to rape
Wait.
you.
Did you just get rapey on this, Kenneth?
Yes, Kenneth did.
Yeah, he mentioned muscle and...
Yeah,
well,
but in
I'm
a
not
rape
lacking in
scenario...
it.
Ew, no.
I thought it was just going to be you. You showed up with muscle, too. Touche.
I prepare as well.
I'm done.
Someone better get raped by tonight.
Your move.
Always me. It's always... it's just what it is. It's like when Kenny dies on South Park. Oh, Jesus.
It's like when we make fun of Kenneth for being a ginger.
Oh, my God, you raped Sahab.
You bastard.
All right, where are we at? Here we go. Number 2, Ryan.
Yo.
How many transgendered women, spelled with a Y, so it doesn't say men, can you fit into a men's bathroom stall?
This is a trick question.
You're right. The answer is 0.
I knew it.
Because something triggered cis patriarchy.
I know why.
Oh.
I just won't say it on air.
Tune in to Monday night's show, The Kick, as we...
Just so you guys know,
As it all
I don't
goes bad.
stand for any of the sexism or racism.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
Wes, back to your band. Get limp.
This one's definitely for you then, Sahab. Let's move on to...
Question the third.
There it is. Who would win in a fight? an ISIS member without CIA training, or a New York street cop with training?
Where's the ISIS member from specifically? Origin?
Well, now probably Germany or Switzerland, UK.
Oh dang!
We'll just say
he's WISIS.
You got to just is he Middle Eastern? Because that's what I'm asking you, if he's Middle Eastern.
And now we're going this route.
We'll say yes.
Okay, so
I want to paint with too broad a brush here.
Now is he it's a guy or a girl?
Oh, it's a guy.
It's definitely a guy.
If it was a girl, you couldn't tell because it'd have a sheet over its face.
Well, if it was a girl, I would say the Middle Eastern women are fucking insane. So I would say she would win.
Does it really matter nationality when you talk about crazy women? Because I think they just kind of all are right there.
I just base it off my mom because she's Middle Eastern. She's fucking crazy. So.
They transcend race. You might call them trans-sanities.
There it is.
God.
Schmanities, yeah. For legal purposes.
Schmanities.
All right, where are we at here?
But if it's like...
No.
I was going to say the cop might win because of,
But once they're trained, they really slow down on their brutality.
Yeah.
By the way, Jerry Dyer will be here next week.
Are you serious?
I'm going to need next week.
Not anymore. He just canceled.
I'm going to come.
Thank God.
He canceled?
Oh my God.
Barry Schmeier?
I brought him up as a potential guest for something, and it was like, oh, I can't wait. I have so many things to say. And it was like, okay, well, so he's not going to be here because I'd like to not be arrested continually.
Yeah. Don't invite cops to your house.
No one would have to
And then maybe Schmilled. Who knows?
Maybe I'm John Lang. And with that...
Pregunta cuatro.
Ryan, you want to take this? Of course you do.
I'm the muscle. That's what I'm trained to do.
One muscle that matters. Your brain.
What does the acronym, and you can kind of see where my motivation's been for this week, the acronym LGBTQAIP stand for?
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Probably like lesbian, gay.
Wait, say it again so I can write it.
I'm lost.
Yeah, he's writing.
LGBTQAIP. This is an actual acronym.
You're going to have to burn that paper after the show.
I think it's pronounced Ligabitiquape.
A little bit of quape.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
I think I know it.
Okay, it's love getting banged to Q-tip in Paris. No, it's dude.
IAP.
In Paris, obviously.
Everything's in Paris.
That's incorrect.
In a porno.
In a porno. And then if you add this, in Paris.
That's a straight Wi-Fi password right there. That's all I get out of it.
I like
What's
that
it stand
answer.
for, though? What's the answer?
Yeah, what is the actual?
God, I wish it was the one that you said, but it's lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, asexual/ally, ally, intersex, and pansexual.
I feel like we're going to have a long talk this weekend.
Here's the fifth question.
Pansexual's a thing. I watch Real World.
Here's the next question. This one's to you, Dowdy. What the hell does pansexual...
I forgot what question number we were on.
It's the next one. Well, what the hell does pansexual mean since you saw it on MTV?
It means you're a dude who used to be a Mormon, but you got out of the faith because you were touched as a child by the pastor in the Mormon church, and now you're fighting against it by dressing very openly. You could be a man or woman. You have very well-done eyebrows that are huge and bushy, and you scream, and you're always in your underwear in the Las Vegas Hotel, Goldstein's in Las Vegas.
This is why I watch Road Rules.
Zing. Specifically those requirements.
That's what I know. Pansexual is, I guess, you're just everything. You're not necessarily gay or straight, or you're an open soul. You're a goddamn, you're hippie in Woodstock as you are sexually as a person now.
Wow.
Doesn't Miley Cyrus say that she's that?
Miley Cyrus says a lot of things.
Oh, so it means you're ugly.
Isn't that like panning on a board? Like pansexual? Like you're panning left and you're panning right?
Oh, that...
I like that. Hold on, I like that.
I got it.
I like where you went with that.
I always figured it just meant whoever's coming up with these names desperately needs a job.
We can just invent shit. We should invent a sexuality on this show.
So you're dowdy sexual, which means you don't have any sex. I think that's called asexual.
No, that's called Kenneth.
No. Well,
no, that'd be non-sexual.
Oh, that'd be unsexual.
All right, let's do our last one here.
Fail sexual.
This one's going to go back to Sahab. Sahab.
Wait.
This is a question.
Oh my god. Did we get the soundboy at the dollar store or something?
Shut up!
Yes, we did.
The sad thing is there's a soundbite for that, but he just felt it quicker.
This is true. Kenneth never has sex. Yeah, see, that's works.
Neither does Dowdy.
That's not a question. That's just a statement of fact. All right, number 6. Here we go. Sahab.
Go!
What is more important? The right to free speech or we're sorry, due to new federal regulation, the conclusion of this questionnaire has been censored to refrain from offending someone somewhere, somehow, at some time.
Well, in the words of...
Careful how you schmancer.
Yeah, in the words of a famous, very important guitar player and just stand-up dude. I don't stand for any of this sexism, so I'm gonna go with number 2, and I'm gonna keep schmie it.
That's funny. This sexism makes me think of number 2.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
and
better.
Now Kenneth has an erection.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna go with number 1 because that's the obvious. I mean, that's what you.
Damn right.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
And with that,
just the obvious choice.
Ding.
Yep.
I got a ding.
Oh my god. Okay.
Did you see that?
Tell you what, real quick, Saab, why don't you give us tell us your plugs where we can find your websites, Facebooks, the worlds, and any events or anything coming up.
Just IamSahab.com or IamSahab Instagram or Facebook or SoundCloud.
Pretty much the same thing. I am Sahab. Everywhere.
And then I have 2 new albums on Spotify and iTunes.
All right. We will put all the links up on the post here on Longbox.FM. You can find that, and I'll build out the artist profile for you.
Okay,
so
cool.
you can go to Longbox.FM and just search Sahab there, and you can find every single one of his links to every single one of his SoundClouds and reverbs or whatever it may be. They will be there with bios, videos, and also a personal letter and picture that he's going to write out and draw for me that I'll post on that page.
Okay.
Exclusively on Longbox.fm. Exclusive. Totally exclusive.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get
new toys.
This is why I need a soundboy. Stop. Mine. We're going to play a new song. Brand new. Now, what is this? This is only... Has anyone heard this?
I bet you
Ryan heard it because he played some modular synth at the end of it. Yeah.
Let's just say I fucked with it.
Yeah,
a little bit.
and he made all the spaceship sounds because the song's about being abducted by aliens.
Please tell me you did it with your mouth.
Yeah, he did. Which is, I wrote it.
No, he did it with his spaceship, Kenneth.
I fucking hate
Kenneth's horny.
He did it with a modular synth, you fuck.
I think.
God. Google it, will you?
Don't
it's
get
freaking 2016.
Dude, don't get his Middle Eastern mom on you. See? That
Where were you 2 months ago?
I'm Muslim. I can say that shit. Fuck y'all.
We have a tower for you.
That's not. No.
You said it.
No.
It's too far. It's too far. It's too soon.
Okay.
Did you forget 9/11?
Yeah,
it's
I did.
too soon.
A couple of cast members did too.
Don't you remember those songs?
Are we allowed to say 9/11 on air?
Mine 11, okay? You can only say it once.
In this post
Everyone knows
world,
that.
Yes, you can.
All right, we're going to take a break here. We're going to play a new song called Aliens from Sahab. We'll be back here with Sahab, and we're going to be testing his mixing ability with a game called Rewind here on Longbox.FM. Please enjoy. We'll be right back.
I'm going to leave my headphones on because I want to hear it.
You're listening to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast on Longbox.FM. Make YouTube your tube by searching out Longbox.FM on YouTube.com. It's music, videos, and live webcasts. Watch it all at YouTube.com by searching out Longbox.FM.
Hi, this is Al Pacino, and when I am taking a shit, I listen to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast.
It's the Dirty Dowdy Podcast.
Dirty Dowdy Podcast. No. Oh, we got it all set up. Okay. We're trying to wrangle in the ladies. This is Dirty Dowdy Podcast here on Longbox.FM, brought to you by Riley's Brewing.
Cheers! Thanks, Riley's.
And Kenneth just showed up. And Kevin's taking his mic apart.
Monster doesn't put an on-off button on fucking Kenneth's microphone.
That's
both of them.
That's soundboard, man. That's soundboard. My bad.
Over here.
Over there. You disturb me.
All right, so we got a game coming up here. We're going to test Sahab's ability. Now, you mix music for a living, right? You know beats per minute. You know the sex beat.
Kind of.
You know
I make music.
The sex beat.
Well, we're going to ask you to define the music, to know the music, to be able to call out the music.
Hit me with it. Is it grunge related? Because if it is, I know a lot about that.
Absolutely not.
All right.
This is a game, we play tracks in reverse, and you have to figure out what it is.
Are they famous tracks?
They are.
Sure.
They are
okay,
famous
cool.
tracks.
Yeah, all right.
Now, I know some of our crew have heard them before, so I'm going to go ahead and right now just disqualify everyone.
All right.
But we have Cuddy's friend here. Miss Stripper Pole herself.
Hi, guys.
I didn't know that was her name.
What do we call you?
Call her Paquito Cuchara.
No. Maria. Maria Way.
Maria Way? Maria Way.
It's Melissa.
Is that your
you should
porn
know this
star
by
name?
now, Chris. I come here.
I try to ignore you every time you're
myself.
here. You're
That's
Cuddy's,
not nice.
You're Cuddy's bad friend.
I am not her bad friend. I am one of her good friends. One of her only few truthful and sincere friends.
You just said she has no friends.
I gotta write this.
But she said it. She said it as a friend, so that's what counts.
Yeah. It doesn't matter the amount of friends. It's matter about the quality of them. So
I'd rather have a couple quarters than 100 pennies.
Exactly. Sorry, I'm a few of the good ones.
You're in her top 8 in MySpace then, right?
She moved me. She moved me down. I seen that shit, bitch.
All right.
Don't do
It
it
was
again.
a glitch.
Oh, I'll drop you in real life.
So we're going to go Team Sahab versus Team Melissa here on this.
Do we get buzzers and shit?
Am I on Team Sahab?
What you need to do,
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm going to need your help. I'm at a weird angle. I can't see everyone.
Alrighty.
Your name is your buzzer. When you know the song, scream out your name. Or just say it gently into the mic. Don't Kenneth it.
No, I want to scream it. I like screaming my own name.
Well, you can scream it.
Don't wait.
Melissa, don't.
When are you screaming your own name?
I just do
During
it.
sex.
I just walk around.
During sex,
The
please.
same time you do, Slot.
Well,
Just wanted to confirm.
And Slot's here, by the way.
it's not.
When I'm jerking off on the toilet, right?
Ew.
Oh, it's getting better.
Welcome back.
All right.
On the toilet.
So I'm gonna play a track. As soon as you know it, call out casually in an affirmative way your name.
Don't do it, Kenneth.
And then give me artist, and you'll get a point for artist and for title.
All right.
Okay,
Hit
you
it.
ready? First one.
Wait, who's on whose team?
Oh my! It's just Melissa and Sahab. You guys have heard some of these.
Oh, okay.
That'd be cheating.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
thought you were kidding.
Just put that bike down, Kenneth.
Yeah, what are you doing?
That mic does
You got
not- it's
this
not
loaded
even
up
on.
like you have something
Why-
to say. We all know you don't.
Why are you
damn it.
double fisting the mic?
I was trying to give you double of me.
No.
By the way,
Yikes.
I forgot to say, Kenneth announced on the break he actually had sex this week.
What?
He broke a streak of 2
That's
years.
awesome.
Holy
Cheers
shit!
to that.
Cheers.
Was it everything you wanted it to be?
That's fantastic.
All
It's nothing that I wanted it.
all
to
7
be.
seconds.
What was his name?
Did you scream my name?
Fuck you, Alex.
Did you scream my name?
It was that one
I
lamb.
screamed Slot's name. I'm sorry.
Did they take away your 2-year chip for that?
Dang.
You know, after 2.5 years, you get your virginity back.
Did they know how long it had been for you? Or did you try to keep that a secret?
Yeah, they found out after 4 seconds.
Yeah. No, she knew.
Well, you tried.
She knew. It was actually why she did it.
Oh, you got a
She felt bad for you.
You got a pity
right?
fuck.
You're saying she did it because like she was forced. She felt forced into it because she felt bad for you.
She wasn't forced.
Well, anytime you're running
So
he legally has to say that.
Yeah. I just wanted to congratulate
She
her.
wasn't
Wait.
schmorsed.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a win right there. Kenneth, I'll give you a point for that, even though you're not playing.
Woot.
All right.
Does that mean I'm winning so
The
far?
game, the rewind game. Sahab versus Melissa. We've got downtown electronic artist Sahab versus
Wait,
Avenal.
who's my opponent?
This
The guest.
Oh, okay.
This whole glass of water.
This
next to me.
long
You don't know who
man
Sahab
beast.
is? Does he look like his name would be Sahab?
That's racist.
Now, Melissa,
No. His name is Brian.
It's Ryan, okay?
Ryan Noby.
Melissa, you do have one lifeline. It's a knife, and if you want, you can stab him in the lifeline.
Can I? Okay, I'll use it when it's really, really, really.
It's right under here under the jaw.
I feel like we've just gotten totally off the point. First,
I think that is the point.
Just play the fucking song!
first track.
Can we move on?
Shut up!
We'll get with it.
Sorry.
Just give me the
Shut
damn number.
up!
Ooh,
Yeah, there we go.
echoey.
Anaconda don't got none.
Sahab!
Anaconda don't got none. by-
No.
Hang on.
Shh.
It's Sir
Melissa.
Mix-a-Lot.
You gotta say your name.
It's Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Uh-huh.
And Baby's Got Back.
True that.
Sahab with 2 points.
BAM!
Melissa,
Damn
you
it.
gotta
It's
say your
not
name.
what you thought it was.
I didn't even scream my name when I was about to.
Melissa,
And
this
by
is...
the way, that was a ghetto scream. That wasn't like his, like how you said moderately, like.
Hey, by the,
There's
what
a
did you-
moderately ghetto
shouted.
scream.
You shouted and you were ghetto about. You were ghetto about it.
Who did you say that it was?
I said, "Baby got back."
Oh, you
And
did.
then that's when
No,
he
you
said
didn't.
it
You
was
said...
you.
You guys,
You
you
said
guys have your
Anaconda.
name. You said Anaconda? Did you say Nicki Minaj?
The Nicki
Anaconda?
Minaj
I said
version.
Anaconda.
You said
Yeah, you
Anaconda don't want none.
Oh my god!
But you also didn't
That's
say your name, which is your buzzer.
disrespectful.
So you gotta make
Okay,
sure
so
that-
it wasn't correct.
Wait, a
completely.
Latina is
That was
not listening to the
disrespectful.
rules?
What is
Weird.
this? This must be a parallel universe of some kind.
Next question.
Oh, Jesus.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Melissa.
Hit it.
Melissa.
Big Pimpin' by Jay-Z.
Damn.
Damn, she knew it right away.
Killing it.
Answer would be...
Within half a second.
Because you're such a
Oh my god!
Okay, Avenal stepping up to the plate.
such a pimp.
Sahab, you
Snatch
got
that
some
one
work.
up.
You now know what you were competing with.
All right.
She's a tough woman. She wears Afghans for fun.
I do.
For fun.
Oh my
On
god.
purpose.
Like she kills them and then wears them.
Not the people.
Is that like Buffalo Bill?
Like their faces.
Wait a minute.
Next one.
Melissa. Tupac and Dre. California Love.
Damn.
What the heck, man? I'm not even. I can't even hear it.
Sahab, I think you're screwed.
Murder machine.
She's cheating, homie.
Hit it. No.
This shit is rigged.
She just
Fuck
says her
you
name
guys.
and then figures it out later.
Let's leave.
Oh, you got it.
Ryan, get in on this. He's gonna need some assistance.
Yes, Ryan.
All right.
I knew none of these though.
Team Sahab will just say Sahab. Everyone who's not Melissa
Can
is
I have
Team
a
Sahab.
crew now?
Can we move on?
Yeah, okay. Well,
Thank you.
Oh!
shit, she's getting saucy.
All right, then.
She's like, let me win the next.
Melissa.
Are you kidding me?
Jay-Z featuring Ja Rule.
Holy
Can I get a woo woo?
It's rigged.
I don't think there's ever a Jay-Z song featuring Ja Rule.
It is.
Yes, it
Actually,
is.
She's right. That's
Ryan.
what's fucked up. She's right.
Brian.
You're gonna get stabbed, dude.
Ryan.
Ryan.
She's gonna use a lifeline on you.
Will it be
Withdraw
murder?
yourself out of this conversation. Well, you can.
The fucked up thing is, I can't say anything. She's right. I know she's right. I'm just not getting to it
It must
quick
be
enough.
murder, guys. It must be murder.
I don't want to play this fucking game.
Play the song.
It's so rigged, I swear,
Let me
guys.
try to get harder.
We do not condone
Okay, we
murder
hear
on
that.
this
Try to get
podcast.
harder?
Is that what you? It's not the first time Cody's heard
Oh
that.
my god.
And it's not going to be the first time she's disappointed.
Low hanging fruit.
Oh my god.
Melissa.
Oh
my God.
too.
Bone Thugs.
Yep.
I'm not praying.
How you doing, Sahab?
Crossroads.
I didn't know that one,
Crossroads.
actually. Yeah.
I don't know any of these.
I knew that one.
Okay, I made a mistake bringing her in. Melissa, we try to highlight our guests. Come on.
No.
She didn't even know who I was.
No, there's a highlighter on him right now.
Hey, there's no highlighting for anyway. We're taking this shit like the real way.
This shit's shit's
real life.
Don't have me filter yourself to your special guest. Melissa.
Obvious.
Thug Life Melissa is now in the studio.
Okay, let's
Let's
do this. Chris, since he feels you're staging this, why don't you play a different genre of his particular liking?
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know if
because I'm not Mexican. I don't know rap music or something. Is that what you're saying?
Nothing
right
to do with that. But I feel confident enough to be good at other genres.
Killing you.
Really?
So that's why I'm comfortable enough to suggest other genres.
Play some grunge.
What the fuck is that?
I didn't have it loaded up.
You didn't do your homework. I'm never coming back.
A side
Y'all
question.
are racist too and sexist.
A little bit.
This is worth 3 points. What is Eddie Vedder's real name?
Ryan Bardalis.
Yes.
Hey,
job, Ryan.
hey.
That's
He didn't
not
say the
his
name.
real name.
He didn't say his name though.
That's his name.
He
His
didn't-
name is Ryan Bardalis.
No, you forgot to say Sahab.
It's freaking it's Edward Vederaris.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to give you 3 points.
That's his full name.
Hey, it's a tie
Eddie
game.
Vedder is just short for
it's
Edward Vedaris.
You're right, it's not.
Well, in that case...
Bam.
A little too high.
I win!
All right.
Sahab!
I can't hear you. It's still ringing.
Here we go. Next song. Come on, man. Step up.
Okay, Sahab.
Yes.
Tupac, Keep Your Head Up.
The answer is...
Nope.
There you go. He's back in the game. He's back in the game. Here we go.
Not bad.
Next.
You know your shit. Why
This is dedicated to all the ladies in the house except for her. That song.
Ouch.
You gotta keep your head up.
Wow, you just dedicated something to Cody and Kenneth. Next question.
Oh, fuck yourself.
You have a...
Sahab.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Hip Hop Hooray?
Show is.
By
Naughty by Nature?
Answer is correct. Hip Hop Parade, Naughty by Nature.
Are you just not saying anything because you're like letting me win now, like a little kid?
No,
I'm
she's
just
not
a very
that
nice
way.
person. Let's keep that
She's
in
like,
mind, but-
I'll let him get a few.
She'll
She's
still
just
stab
a
you on the
little-
way to the car.
I don't want to put baby in the box. Like,
Don't fuck with me.
It's a pity point, kind of like
I don't
what
want to.
Kenneth
Why do
thought.
you do this? Why are you doing this?
Me?
Yeah, this is your fucking shit, man.
Wait,
this
wait,
is your
wait.
creation.
I'm an innocent guy running the board here.
You weren't the one that pity fucked Kenneth, were you?
No.
No. I will fuck.
Would you?
Anything. What's the answer?
I wouldn't. No,
All
I'm
right,
sorry. I
yeah,
wouldn't.
we do.
Oh,
You know, no
just
filter.
say yes. Make them just
Okay.
feel
Yeah,
you don't have to do it.
No, guys,
you
don't
guys didn't
fucking
mention-
lie to me. If you're not gonna do it, I don't want.
No, lie to him. Lie right to his, right to his
right
face.
away.
Wasn't any special circumstances, you know, I was drunk, passed over, like butt naked in my front lawn, or like just like some situation.
Okay, she
like
said
that.
you got that right. You got it. You got. Okay, good.
Wait,
Binding
it was
agreement
just a very general, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta
Wait.
specify
No, no.
Fuck you, slut.
She said passed over. Do you mean like
Dead?
Wait, passed over or
I'll
passed
be nice
out?
and I'll say like unconscious.
So she was
but,
like a
not
Jew-
fully
nice.
dead.
No.
She's like a Jewish tradition.
No. Is she talking like religion? Like she's got to be covered in sheep's blood?
I don't know.
I think that's what she was saying.
what
I don't
was that
think it was
noise?
Kenneth.
That's why I think Middle Eastern women are crazy because of that.
Hey, Mom,
Oh,
if you're
my
out
God.
there, can you pick me up, please?
What is happening?
Hey, Mom, I'm ready to be picked up. If you're
Next
listening
one.
to this, you could come get me now.
Next question.
Mom.
Melissa,
Yep.
Biggie Smalls, going, back.
No.
Cali,
It's not
Cali.
right. It's not right.
Back to Cali.
It's not right.
Biggie's.
Give me your answer.
Nope.
Biggie Smalls, Hypnotize.
Correct. Point for each. You
Damn
just broke
it.
your hand.
No, I didn't.
Oh, this shit is heated.
That's your important.
You're bringing back fire, huh?
What did you say?
Get a little
You said
bounce.
going back
Back to Kelly.
That's
Shit.
not right.
Nope, it's hypnotized.
Then why did
It is.
Then why did you give her a point?
Because she got Biggie.
Because I got
the
Biggie. I got the artist.
Point for each.
1 point.
You got a point for hypnotized. She got a point
No,
for Biggie.
I said Biggie too.
Yeah, but she called
said
it
it
out
first.
first.
got it
That's some fucking bullshit.
You just got moted.
No,
Don't
I
be
just.
hating.
Hey,
You
I
can't have the answer half right and then you mess up and then that's not how Jeopardy works.
Clearly, he's hating.
Well, if you want, I can give you a Hillary point.
I'm getting Bernie points out here.
Bernie
That's
Perk?
my
Oh,
point.
I got to take away 3.
Yeah.
For
I'm
legal,
spreading them out,
for
making it
legal
fair.
purposes, I couldn't say point.
The points should go in
I had to say
I have to
current.
collect 2 points to facilitate transferring 1 point of these 3 points to you.
You just wanted to hear that. Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Melissa.
Stop hitting the table.
I have to.
No, you don't. You have to say your name.
I have
That's
to,
it.
but I have to emphasize my name.
No, you
She
just
hits,
say Melissa.
by the way, just know
Anyways, it's Mary J. Blige and Method Man. You're all I need.
that. Nope.
Whoa,
Here we go
no.
again.
Wait.
No.
Melissa doesn't get to answer.
Nope.
Don't answer. Let me think about it.
Kevin, or for Sahab.
Let's all go. Then
I'm
you.
going to let him answer for me. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. Go ahead.
Cypress Hill, insane in the membrane.
Yep.
in the brain.
Quarter of a.
He's right.
Well, shit. Sahab is winning right now, 12-10.
How?
How did he go there? How did he go?
I got 9 and 9.
Hey, sound guy, where's our visual?
I got 9 and 9, but you did give him an extra couple bonus points for them being, losing so bad.
What are you
Pity
doing
fair,
over
pity
there?
Are you giving me pity points?
Yep.
No.
I don't want pity points.
Oh my God! Then you're losing by 8.
That's fine. I want to lose. I want to really lose with respect.
Oh, you got 3 left. Then
That's not the Bernie Sanders spirit.
Let's go, Ryan. This shit's fucking rigged.
Here we go.
Would you like your participation ribbon?
Stop. Just go ahead.
Melissa got the draw on that one. Go ahead,
Oh
Melissa.
shit!
Ice Cube. Today was a good day.
She's right.
Waking up in the morning, gotta thank God.
2 points for
I don't know,
Melissa.
but today seems kinda
Team Melissa, which is also.
Can we just
I'm
not play
back,
this game
baby.
anymore? I don't like this game.
We got 2 more. We got 2 more.
I
worked really hard.
I'm not playing, so.
I'll play for Sahab.
Wait, are you going? Are you
Even
going
though
Ted Cruz on me? You're just giving up?
I'm just really immature. I don't like to lose. That's all that is.
I had you at a win, man.
I'm a very sore loser, and I.
No, but you're a good sport.
You're only
you're
down by
attempting.
2.
He's
really good
applying
at admitting
himself.
things.
So
You
I mean,
can still come
Admitting
back.
that he's terrible at losing. Good job.
All right, it's close. There's 2
Unless
left.
you don't know
you're doing a good
anything.
job.
You guys, I'm trying to focus.
Here we go.
Don't fuck up with.
You guys are throwing me off. Sahab.
I
actually know what it is.
I know
what
the
it
song.
Melissa.
That was
They're
Spice
condiments.
Girls when 2 become 1.
That's a good song. I forgot about that one.
Melissa.
Go ahead. I don't know. I just.
What a man. What
Yep.
a man.
Yes.
By,
Who's it by?
In Salt and Pepper or En Vogue.
You
Salt and
can't. You
Pepper-
can't say or
Salt and
right.
Pepper featuring En Vogue. What a man.
Is she right?
She's actually right
It's
all the
actually
way.
En
Just
Vogue
give it to her,
featuring Salt
man.
and
She
Pepper.
deserves it.
What did
Just
I
give her
say?
the trophy.
Salt and pepper. Yeah.
Just give her the trophy. She won it.
No. We're gonna make.
Why do
You can't blame me because I made it.
Okay,
I
here's
asked him to
the
make it
final.
challenging.
You guys are close. You can win this if you sweep it.
What?
But
I told-
if Melissa wins, you have to sleep with Kenneth.
I do.
Yes.
No.
No, you have to sleep with Kevin.
Yeah, that was. Okay, no, that's
I'll
cool.
do it.
No, you got.
I
nice
wanted
hair.
to from the beginning.
Yeah.
That's the whole
my
reason I'm
God.
here. Ryan's actually a distraction because
Wait.
I thought you were trying to rape me, but I was trying to rape him.
Yep. He's the old bait and switch.
You know the old schmate and switch.
And here it is.
Sahab!
Melissa.
I
No.
said Sahab.
Sahab.
first.
Sorry.
Come on, man. It's
Proceed.
freaking Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. And the song is Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. So do I win?
Yes, you
Does
do.
that mean that she has to have... Does that really apply?
She has to have unprotected sex with Kenneth.
Ew.
That is the winning. That is how it works.
Binding Melissa.
You could use Jason's bedroom. He's
No,
got.
don't do that.
He's got rubber sheets.
No. Yeah,
We'll both
even I
die
know.
if we use it.
You're best off sanitarily out in the backyard, at least.
Yeah,
No.
I know. I've been there too.
That's outcast.
True
So
story.
Desmond's room.
No. Still innocent.
Dowdy's room.
What is wrong with you?
Y'all are gross.
Hey, you talked to that motherfucker before?
Y'all bringing kids into
Dowdy's
this
room
shit?
and Desmond's room have the same amount of
play
safe.
that game.
Oh my god!
It's getting weird. I feel it's getting weird.
Stop already.
It's getting weird. So for an opportunity to bang in my son's room, you can play with Marvel characters while you're doing it.
This is where I quit.
Can I do it?
No! Hey, game over!
That is not
game
an open
over.
invitation.
It's for the winner.
Oh wait, yeah.
Our winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Sahab.
No,
which means
it's not.
no, it means
It's not really.
That means you get 1 minute to speak about anything that you want to speak about.
Okay.
And any topic off the top of your head, possibly how bad of a person Melissa is, and maybe just go with it. And it starts right now.
Oh, damn. I have a glass here. And
sounds great.
It's got little ice cubes in it. There's only a little bit of water in this cup. I like the cup because of the way it feels. I like the little...
You like it ribbed?
Yeah. I like it ribbed.
For your pleasure?
For my maximum pleasure.
I like how it starts wider. And
yeah, I like that too.
You like that girthy top?
It supplies a good amount of water, enough to wet your whistle, and
like once you start, it's all downhill from there. It just gets easier.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna finish it because it gets more narrow down
How much
here.
time we got?
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, not enough.
The ice cubes are almost done. I'm probably gonna eat all those ice cubes by the time the night's over.
Oh my god. This is harder than listening to Cotty talk about her day.
It's a little bit shiny because if the light hits it right, it shines.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's...
That's what she said.
Nah.
It's nice. It's a nice cup. I'm going to take it home.
Well,
I think I hear a helicopter outside. Maybe you slightly offended that cup a little too much.
That shmup.
That cup has a trigger issue going on right now. We're going to trigger our way out of this segment, and we are going to be taking a quick break. We'll come back. We'll finish off the show with the tardies, with final plugs from Sahab, and probably more awkwardness now that we have Melissa, who will take anything, next to Jason. Ditto.
We'll give anything.
This is the Dirty Dowdy Podcast. We are on clean rubber sheets, and we'll be right back.
to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast on Longbox.FM. The Dirty Dowdy Podcast on Longbox.FM.
Well, it's about to get interesting on the Dirty Dowdy Podcast. June 15th, we're having a special guest coming in via Skype. Adult film star Derek Pierce. That's right, a dude. We're going to be chatting with him, finding out about his view, his take on the industry, what it's like behind the curtains. It may be something that you will not be able to unsee. Make sure to hit us up on the Facebook, get your questions in, and call in. You can talk with him as well and ask your questions, your thoughts, all the stuff that you wish you knew of what goes on behind the scenes making a film in the industry. That's going on as well. Some games with some fun times, Celebrity Clambakes, all that going on the Dirty Dowdy Podcast. Wednesday, June 15th on Longbox.FM.
Longbox.FM.
For a sushi experience like no other, just say, roll one for me. Japanese cuisine expertly prepared and beautifully served in a fun, family-friendly environment. Make your next lunch or dinner unique. Roll one for me, a sushi joint on Champlain and Shepherd.
It is what?
What
was that? What was that?
So do I have to get a seizure before the lights stop?
Yep. I only do that because I know you and Kevin, or you and Alex, hate that so much. So it's the Dirty Dowdy Podcast back here on Longbox.FM, brought to you by Riley's Brewing.
Cheers.
And also by Plan C. In case you find yourself in a bad spot and can't afford medicine, use that coat hanger.
There it is.
It can get you out. It can get you into a
That's
car,
wrong.
and it can get you out of 18 years.
That's what.
I still
Y'all are
remember
wrong.
when you told that story when I first met you, and I actually kind of believed you. I was so stupid.
That story.
You gotta tell it now.
That story.
We gotta tell it now.
Yeah.
I'll do a quickie. So I have weird blonde spots in my hair. It just happens naturally.
Especially right there
I'm
in the
not
front.
Mark McGrath. I don't just bleach like
Rogaine.
I like jizz it into my hair.
Sounds really horrific.
And so whenever I go to the hairstylist or whatever, and they're cutting my hair or whatever, they go, "Oh, are these natural or did you do it yourself?" I said, "Well, actually, real story. No, they're natural. It comes. My mom was heavily Catholic, and I was conceived outside of marriage, and the guilt hung on to her. So they didn't have money. They were living in Missouri at the time, and she used a coat hanger. And as she started poking, she felt extreme guilt, and so she stopped. But those marks where the hair comes from is where the coat hanger just barely touched my brain.
This is also the guy who said he had cancer last year. So yeah.
My mom has told me she hates it. I tell that story, and I love that when I tell this to people, they give me that look like just that drop jaw, like
heavy as shit right there.
like you are so tragic. Oh my god!
The deepest part of it is the fact that why would my mom tell me this story that she tried to abort me, and how?
You should change the story till you remember.
I'm so retarded. I actually sort of believed it for I want to say a week or 2 weeks.
You could say that you have hair cancer or cancer hair.
No, this is long before my cancer trip went on.
I may even have sex with you later.
No, it's gonna happen, and starting right now,
Forcibly.
Kenneth. Yes. Do you have a moment? Let's go ahead and knock this out. It's Kenneth with the Tardies.
Yeah,
Put up his picture. Thank you.
Yeah, that's Kenneth right there, ladies and gentlemen. Keeping Mom's basement safe. God bless America.
The sad thing is, I just bought a new shotgun, so fuck you guys.
You should buy a new life.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Tardies, and fuck you guys. And we have several awards to give out tonight. We, of course, have Hashtag of the Night. And we have several hashtags that came alive, most of which I made up because nobody actually called it out. We have DDP Live and Make Fresno Better, of course. And then we have hashtag Cheers, because you guys wouldn't shut the hell up about my cheers earlier. We have hashtag Chilarty, Humplary, Schmestivals, Schmanities. We have Thug Life Melissa, and we have Kent's Hair. But I think the winner actually goes to Kevin for Transgingered.
Yeah,
good job, Kevin.
Being fair. He's being fair. I like him for that.
Hey, it's honest.
We had the Clam Joke Awards tonight, and I actually kind of forgot about them, but my best and worst jokes of the night actually fell into that category. So we have Titty Twister from Alex. What? We, of course, have Tapped Out from Dowdy, but the winner is the Getting Shit-Faced story for overdosing on diarrhea medication. Thank you, Kevin Molstar.
You got it.
Thank you. You win the shittiest award of the night. Great job.
Two of them right there.
We have the most horrible human award. And that goes to Dowdy.
Yeah.
1, just because.
Yeah.
2,
fair.
Putting baby in a box.
Yeah.
And after that fucking horrifying story, putting your mom in a fucking box after that shit.
Well, she put a coat hanger in my head, so I feel it's fair to put her in a box.
We have a best moment of the night.
It never went in your head.
No, it just scraped the surface.
Remember
of
that
my
never
fetus.
happened? Remember that you made that up to make people feel bad?
Probably explains how fucked up you are. We have best moment of the night, and that goes to the segment with the rewind game, or as I like to call it, the ass kicking of Sahab, which goes to Melissa. Melissa, you win that one. Yay.
No, but she didn't win. She didn't win. She didn't win.
But
yes, I
she
fucking
won.
did, Chris.
She won.
No,
don't.
We have an
do that.
MVP of the night.
No. We got Bernie versus Chilarty here.
I
We have an
appreciate
MVP
it.
of the night. I give that to Melissa as well for realistically kicking Sahab's ass.
Okay, quick
He
timeout.
really is wanting to sleep with her. I think that's what it is.
Thank you.
Obviously.
You are I turn off the. Yeah.
I'm
You are calling
a
this side.
motherfucking coat hanger.
I did.
I go in and I fuck shit up and then I get out.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's got to be up for an award.
Why did you not say that earlier? I did have several quotes today, too, which actually went to Ryan for his pansexual panning left or right.
That was said. And that was
That was good.
And that's it. Fuck you guys.
Who's our winner?
Yeah.
What?
I gave it to Melissa. So
Melissa.
Just take that in mind that I was being
Hold up,
considerate.
stop.
Okay,
Before you
okay.
start talking, he's going to start the music, and then you have a minute.
Yeah, you have 1 minute to talk.
About whatever the heck you want.
Anything you want. It scares me, and I'm going to let you have it.
That's
Ready?
why I'm entertained by this.
Set. Go.
And Kenneth has an erection now.
Okay, guys. What's Sarah?
Sahab.
It doesn't matter.
Sahab.
Just say whatever you want.
Sahab, you and I played a really good game. You know, you tried, you attempted, you were talking to the water in the cup and the thing, and you tried. You genuinely applied yourself, and that's all that matters. And you know what? In this, we both won. Right here, Jihad.
It doesn't. Jihad. Yeah.
Jihad.
She just called me Jihad.
Right. and you played a game.
Kevin,
and
do me a
just
favor, grab that
keep in
tower.
mind that I was trying to be nice to Chris, up to you, and telling Chris to put other music, not just hip hop, because as we all know,
appreciate it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of effort and time that gets put in to make the show long before the show starts. So doing it all on the fly, kind of hard.
Yeah.
But thank you for that, Melissa. You're a
welcome.
stupid hoe.
ever.
What? What?
Speaking of hosts, next week, the Dirty Dowdy Podcast is going to have live
farm equipment.
Adult film star.
So farm equipment.
Sahab.
Derek Pierce is going to be in studio or calling in via Skype. Sorry.
Please tell me that Titty Pierce is related.
Titty Pierce and Derek Pierce are going to be hanging out.
Her name is Titi.
We're going to hear the guy's side of the adult film world. What it takes to get hard for a 12-hour shoot.
Damn.
Which I'm sure is 3 times the amount of time you were supposed to be calling a doctor.
Lots of E.
Lots of jacking. Lots of... Well, actually, I think, Kenneth, you and him may have a lot in common that's going to happen. That's going on Wednesday night.
I fucking hate you guys. Really.
And, Sahab, final thing. Where can we find you one more time?
I am sahab.com
or
I am sahab Facebook.
You're not
Instagram.
jihad.com?
Jihad.com.
That'll take you somewhere else.
I actually bought that domain name, so it goes to me. I just bought it right now.
Well, we just need more reasons for the government to watch us.
I have a question for him.
That means we got more viewers?
Does it... So
No.
do you ever get annoyed at how much you have to...
Deal with us? It's been a short period of time, Cotty.
He's been with us for 2 hours. He's probably pissed.
Other than that, no, how much you have to spell out your name for people.
Oh yeah, because I had trouble pronouncing that.
You're
I
not
don't like
Steven.
it. I'll be honest with you. I don't like it when people get my name wrong, but it
Do you feel
happens a lot.
retarded like stupid because you have to spell it out.
Wow, Cotty.
Wow.
Where's the music? Spell your name?
No, I'm only saying because a lot of people cannot pronounce my name, and they ask me to spell it out, and I do, and they still say it wrong.
Yeah, they say Karen.
It makes me feel stupid. Like,
well, I
you mean they're stupid?
There was somebody. One time I was somewhere and this person came up to me and was going on about how they're my biggest fan and stuff, and the whole time they're calling me Sahib. And I was
Sahib,
like,
you're my favorite fan.
Yeah, and it was so that's when I was like, I just can't. I guess
even?
take it personal, even though it's a simple name to pronounce. I just say like the car Saab. But with an H in the middle, that you
did you correct them when they told you?
No, I didn't.
You let it ride?
I couldn't. I just let it go.
Has anyone ever called you Sahab?
In fact, I take it back. That's what she said. It wasn't Sahib. It was Sahab. It was
What's up,
Sahab.
Can we go 200,000 leagues under the sea?
Yeah. You know, if he's hunting a whale, I give him props.
I
am. All right. That's it. We're done. Dirty Dowdy Podcast. Hanging out.
Hey, asshole.
Again, next week we know our show. Go out and check out Sahab. I am Sahab. And you can spell that any racist way you want, but you find it the right way, you'll get what you want to know. And this is for Dowdy saying for everyone in the room, Word.
You've been listening to the Dirty Dowdy Podcast on Longbox.FM. The opinions expressed on the Dirty Dowdy Podcast aren't necessarily those of staff, management, or sponsors. The Dirty Dowdy Podcast is a presentation of Longbox.FM.